So, let me tell you guys something. So you will see me making these little posts for a bit of a friend of mine named Zaki. And you guys may be asking some questions like, who is Zaki? How did she become your friend? And how did this whole thing even started? Like, how you two met up in the first place? So, I'm here to talk about how did me and Zaki met up with each other and became friends. So, let's get started. This was back in, yeah, I think it was last month, probably a few weeks ago. Back in, let me check, right here. So, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, according to Cappy. So, remember my whole explanation how Cappy really just some seem to like put me a lot me sorry. So remember like my video like 2 weeks ago that I talk about how Cappy doesn't put me that much, like in concepts or like I don't know ups or whatever, and I made this whole video about this one post he made for me, which yeah I already told about in that video. You can go check it out by yourself for more information. Zaki actually made a post ever since the video and Cappy's explanation. Ever since like 2 weeks ago, he she actually thinks she actually we both never met each other before, and she did told me about Cappy's post, and she actually said about what Cappy did actually said to me that I'd still be his friend no matter what. Although I keep getting forgot a lot of times, I'm basically still their friend no matter what. And she asked me to become her friend, which actually was very nice of her. And little fun fact, let me. Oh wait, I already have right here. I think it was like a lot of posts ago. Let me just scroll down here real quick. It might take a while, but it will show up eventually. Give it like a few seconds. I think I'm almost there. Um, Alright, kinda almost like right here. A bit scroll down real quick. Right here. Although me and Zaki didn't interact a lot, back then I usually did just saw her for her little Pocoyo and Gacha like 2 designs. And honestly, I love how she actually made them. They look cute. And the fact that Pocoyo was basically my childhood show, I really loved their designs. Especially Pocoyo, my main character. Honestly, I love how she made his little blue suit, and it looks freaking adorable. Pato looks kind of decent the same way, kind of having his green little hat and also nice suit. And also, can't forget Ellie, the giant pink elephant. She looks also cute in this, having her blue backpack, like a nice design. And basically, this right here, this post is where I usually just met her for the first time. Yep, this right here is how I met her. And that's it. That's just I saw from her from the first time. And yeah, that was basically it. So after that, Zaki started to make some gifts. Sorry. Zaki actually started to make some of these little edits and even gifts for me. Which, fun fact, a lot of these gifts actually decided to make myself a playlist of all the gifts Zaki has ever made to me. But I'll get to this later. I'll get to the edits first. This right here was the first thing, or I should say first gift, she has actually made for me. It's just a little Senior Pillow edit featuring Cappy and me.
And why do you like strawberry?
fucking hilarious. And finally, I get to appear in an edit for once. And this is where we reach the second part. So right here, your cat. Sorry, Zaki actually decided to include me in a little comic post. For my very first time, I finally get to do a dub. About freaking time. And yeah, you probably seen my video of me making the voice lines. It's kind of around like, where is it? Right here. This is the voice lines that I did. And yeah, that's basically kind of it. But there was still more other than just, the edits. So, Zaki has usually just made posts of basically school art dumps and other stuff. And she has actually made a few ones for me. Let me just get to them if you're ready. Now, this one isn't really an art doodle of me. It's more of a bit of a Pocoyo doodle gift for me. Which honestly, it looks kind of cool. It looks decent and okay. I do actually like how you make some of the characters. Also, Nina looks so derpy right here, and I actually kind of love it. Alright. Let's see. Next thing that she has ever included me in was in... Let me check. Oh, right here. This was the second that she has ever made for me. And this was supposed to be a random thing that she has made for me. I mean, yes, it is random, alright. Yeah, it's somehow random, but somehow I love it for some reason. Alright. Another thing that I have to be mentioned during Zaki stuff, I think it was... Oh, this one. This one actually has a bit of a history behind it. So, let me just talk about how it is. Where the hell is it? I think I have actually made a post of this. Oh, right here. So, let me check. This. Wait, no, that's not it. Not this. Oh, right here. I actually made this little thing. So Zaki has made this little post, like a few weeks ago, that I think this little bow will look cute on me. So I made this little comic featuring me and her, basically just giving me the bow and just hugging her back as a little thank you. And since that, she actually really liked it. So let me just go back here. I think it was right here, right? This is where she actually drew me for the first time, including added the little bow from my last post. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I actually look kind of good. But my cabin actually just looks, a bit huge. But, I wouldn't mind it. And that's where it led to my other posts. Where Zaki actually didn't knew that was a cap in the first place. And so I made this little comment, comic, showing that I actually have the cap, showing this little white part right here on the top is actually a cap this whole time. I'm pretty sure none of you all ever knew that. And yes, I do look bald. I'll remove it. But she did actually call me cute without my cap. And, yeah, I guess she seems to really like me this much. Alright, let's get to the other stuff. What's next on the list? Right here. So, Zaki was saying, since Shifu's not my new friend, I got a question to ask about him. Is he ticklish at all? Now, the truth is, I am actually a bit ticklish. one of my main spots is either like a bit of a belly or the face. That's what usually just tickles me the most. And that's where it started a whole thing, which I really kind of liked it, but also a bit nervous at the beginning. So let's go back right here. Yeah, she basically started a tickle fight with me. And yes, I am actually a bit ticklish, but I didn't hold back. Like, not even once. Now, as I said, just bring it on. On ready to take down Zaki, she basically just said this.
This is literally going to be so easy. You're just really shorter than I am. And I think I know where your tickle spot is as well.
And yeah, that's what basically was at this point. Or Aiden just tries to tickle me, but I literally just try to hold back my laughter, thinking that I didn't even feel anything. And he tickles me further. I literally just dodges him and run away. Aiden chases me. He go swipes behind him and tackles him. And and Zaki tries to grab me, but pulls out my cap instead. Now there was not supposed to be a comment which I was supposed to say, but for some reason it wasn't added for some reason. But it gave me a desire to turn it into, of course, the comic dub. Right here, this was the comic that I was trying to do. I basically it just tackled Zaki, he lifted up her shirt and tickled her belly as a little surprise attack. And for the continuation of the comic, yep, seems like my sneak attack actually worked. And just as for my surprise, I actually won. Huh, told you I didn't hold back. And yeah, that was just basically it. And for the tickle fight thing, I won. And so, with me just making this little also me taking my victory, she decides to remake it, and this time she actually got the size of my cap correctly. And yeah, told you I wouldn't hold back. And here's a little surprising thing. Zaki actually reacted to the video of my voice lines. Let me just right here. She actually decides to react to my voice lines of what I did while the tickle fight thing was happening. And honestly, her reaction was honestly kind of funny. She was actually trying to hold back laughter from these voice lines and saying that my acting was actually hilarious and adorable at the same time. And hilarious, I mean, for the uh, sorry, for how I tried to act, it is honestly kind of funny. Adorable is almost like a child doing the voice, like somehow fake when I try to be serious, but almost failing miserably. And Zaki actually giggled for one of my lines. And yeah, I'm actually glad she actually had a lot of some of my lines. And yeah, that was basically the whole tickle fight thing. But that didn't stop there. And basically continue over a few things, other stuff. And she actually made another school art dump, and it's basically the both of us hugging. Cute. She even addressed this as not a ship. And just to be clear, me and Zaki are not in a relationship. We kind of just met up like 2 weeks ago or so, and that's just basically how I said in her friend. We said in our friendship. Nothing much here. And exactly, it's just no effort. Until another other school dub has made. So this one has actually been included 2 times, and they're sure interesting. So just for the little reminder, Zaki and Jenny, also known as Zane around these spots, are actually in a relationship. Just to be clear, these are actually dating, and they are considered as lesbians. So in one of the first ones, they're doing something in private, and me, and along with 2 other people, are completely concerned and honestly don't want to know what's happening in there. And the second one is just basically Zaki doing in the Bird is the War family guy I Peter dance while I just have no idea what the hell she's doing. And yeah, it was kind of out of pocket for me at first, but now that I understood the joke, I was like, oh, I get it. Okay. A few days passed by, and she actually made this little humanoid version of me. Now, fun fact, I actually have made my own human version before this. It is kind of like this. It kind of looks like this. Neat, huh? Well, honestly, I want to say this is the superior version, and what I possibly consider my Gacha Life self. I fucking love this design. The freaking green jacket, the green visualized, a little hat on his top, and look at that, the bow is still there. I guess that's just gonna be a distant memory, huh? And the black and white hair colors, I fucking love it. It looks amazing. And with Zaki absolutely giving me all these amazing things, this is where I began making this little thing for her. Saying that she's possibly one of the best friends I ever could have asked for. And even made this thing featuring Cappy. Out of all the people in his friend group, which one of them is my most favorite? And I told that Zaki was one of my most favorites. I basically just did a whole compliment for her, and honestly, she seems to really love it. And I really appreciate that. In her own words, she basically tries to grab me to give me a big hug, but accidentally pulls out my cap again, put it back onto my head very nicely, and then actually grabs me for real this time, and just squeezes me tight like a hug from a big bear. And yeah, that's what kind of got it was a bit close, but not as much. And she actually had made this little thing after you saw the video, making in this little photo of both of us hugging. Cute. But yeah, it kind of is right off from here. And she even made this little edit for me. Like two of them gifts for me. So remember one of those edits? It's like you beat up a shit you hate as karma. Now this one was basically the thing. Someone decided to fuck with me, although the design looks interesting. It's back in one of those cringe gotcha life videos that turns itself into a random edit. So yeah, I get beaten up, hugs up, and I come back. I look, see her absolutely demolish someone, and honestly, deserved. Right. And it was actually another gift for me. So yeah, don't mess with Zaki's close friends, and the next thing you know, you're gonna appear in your grave. And this, when she decided to make this, it was me and my hero, partners and besties. Now I don't know if I can play the video because copyrighted music, but I think I can mute it. I think. Okay, I think the audio works just fine. Yeah, it's now muted. So yeah, it was basically as I edit with both of us together, and yeah, it was basically it. I really actually did like it, and I appreciate what Zaki has done to me over these past few weeks, and I really appreciate her for that. And yeah, that was me. Yeah, my sweet hero, and I really appreciate her. I really love what she has done for me. So this is where I kind of led to some other posts. For another post, she basically did this sort of thing, where she's actually going to sleep, but she apparently has a plushie of me, which, that's actually kind of sweet of her. So, I actually just give her a spare one. And with me just committed, possibly to give her a pickup line, I told her she could use me as the plushie. And she basically accepted it. Well, didn't expect this outcome. And yeah, that was kind of basically it. God, really give you short explanations, huh? Another thing that she has that made for me, was this little thing. Where apparently Lisa just wants to pet both of us with her possibly holding me. By the way, you kind of spelled my name wrong, but it was just a missing point. I don't mind that. She just sorry, a bit over exaggeration, just attacking, and just because of this. And yeah, that was kind of basically it. Also, fun fact, with Zaki giving me all these stuffs, I actually made this little thing, which I thought on my head. So, but then on Valentine's Day, made this little post which I still don't have a Valentine. And with Zaki making all these amazing gifts for me, I possibly will consider her as my first ever Valentine. And yeah, I did say that these two are actually in a relationship, but I consider both of us as besties more than in a relationship. Jenny did allow it, by the way. But it led to something more interesting, to say the least. So, after since Jenny just told that she did allow Azaki to be my Valentine, she began making these things like Zaki will leave me soon for GV and never come back. It was a bit of a more like jealousy thing. Like basically this is Rizaki thinking that she likes me more than her. She just keep making these weird faces. Me starting to be feeling concerned for her, like a lot most of the time. I mean, yeah, I began to be a bit nervous, but I just kind of I tried to ignore it most of the time, but sometimes still be a bit concerned for her. But with her making this little post about an RP, which basically she confronts some mysterious person, which basically it just makes her suffer, or saying that everyone's just saying that she's like basically a liar, and that no one would care for her. Fun fact: she actually had a boyfriend for what I always considered, Andrew, another close friend of mine. Andrew, the little tiny artist. And honestly, the first thing I ever heard from these two, they're actually dating. But then I heard the fact that she's dating Zaki, and I was like, wait, what happened to that relationship? And yeah, that's just basically the thing. Apparently, it says not everything is real or connected with anyone, mostly fake or make believe. So, sorry, my voice. God damn it, I might cough. She's making this little AU where she basically now thinks that no one just cares about her anymore. So I'm most likely saying, oh, this might be just an AU then. No big deal. Maybe it's a real situation, but I don't know. I could just ignore it. So back to Zaki with her little stuff. Oh, she made this little thing. What am I scared in this drawing? And after you saying about the art dump she has made, you can already tell what the hell did I just saw. I probably seen some unspeakable things. Oh, my parents are coming back. Yep, that's my parents. And give me a few seconds. Alright, alright. Look at my chair. Anyway, alright. Sorry, my parents keep speaking. They are basically sometimes a bit talkative. So, back to when I was talking. She has actually made this. I'm not. Sorry, I'm so sweet. She's actually. She's actually made another kind of die for me to make. And apparently, it was basically like this. Apparently, one of my cousins actually just hit her, and all I just give her advice was just to hit him back. No big deal. And 10 hours later, Jenny tells me where the hell she is, and she's beating one of my cousins to death. Fun fact, in real life, I actually do have cousins. I have like 4 of them. And although one of my cousins are male, I feel a bit concerned, but I'll just ignore it. And yeah, that's just basically it. I already made my lines, and I just wait for her to make hers. And now we have the one for the latest ones, which was this. Apparently, we should decide to pull a little trick on me and Cappy. Make kid this. Making some drink. Sorry. Literally just bring some random weird, possibly not good jelly beans. And she took all those. Basically, one of them tastes good, the other tastes like shit. Apparently, the red and sugar one is Cappy, and the blue sugar one is me. And here's how the outcome went.
What's it taste like? I got candy. What about you?
Yeah, Cappy was basically lucky to get the good one, while I just screamed like an ass. And yeah, it tasted like shit. Yeah, she's basically not making fun of me as a joke. And that's just basically it where I am now, for today at least. Oh yeah, and I also forgot on this. Apparently Sammy, the horsefish, actually, it does actually like me. I have no idea who Sammy is, but cute editor, I guess. And that's where basically our friendship just ends up off. Well, as of today at least. But yeah, that's how me and Zaki's friendship are today at least. I did actually meet other people which I actually do like. And shout out to like Blue Hippo and Aiden for making some stuff for me. Aiden did actually ask. Sorry, right here. Aiden did actually ask me for us to literally know each other and become friends, and I just basically said, just introduced myself and said, sure, let's be friends. It's no big deal. And another person named Blue Hippo actually made this little art post of me, and honestly, I look nice. Except for the fact that I'm orange, but no big deal. I still look cool, other than my miscolored. So he has actually made another drawing, and it's just him resting on top of me. This time he actually got my colors right. And that's just basically it. And that's how me and Zaki both actually met up. And yeah, that's basically it. So today at least. Wait, I think I actually forgot about this one. Oh yeah, I think I missed a few other gifts she has actually made for me. Sorry. So let's get to the one, shall we? The first one is this one. Basically this. It's, for sure explanatory. It's basically the Fun to Rhyme song. You know the one. The one where he basically almost says a swear word but immediately avoids by saying something else. Sorry. Well, in this one, I just basically wrote in the song it says the swear word I'm supposed to avoid. I couldn't resist. The fake was right there. A little Pavilion project for me, and it's basically the Cleveland Brown intro song with the Pavilion intro, and honestly, kind of fits. Yes, another random project made for me. It's a chops. It's this one here, which basically just stop chewing so fucking loud, meat. But with Zaki, Ponto, and Cleveland.
Stop chewing so fucking loud, bro. Leave that little guy alone. The fuck is you gonna do if I don't?
I would have done the same thing I would have done the same thing if I was Cleveland, not gonna lie. Was I having some duck tonight? So that's just a bit of a dog friend that I just basically have in the background. Another gift for me, this one's a bit of a recent one since it was made like yesterday. That one front and was acting crazy for no reason. Based on her little series called Drama Street, costing her a U of Sesame Street. And it's just Ernie on drugs.
Trouble, and I am talking about the snail.
Are we dead ass right now? You tell me, Bird. Ernie's just on drugs. And yeah, that's basically where it stands off. As for me, for what I've done for Zaki, not that much. I did actually make a few things, including this little gift, which I did actually forgot to show, but it kind of just shows them what I did kind of show off for a little bit. Yeah. For how Jenny was acting ever since on this post, I decided to make some school art up on featuring me, Zaki, and her. And yes, we both consider ourselves as big partner moment. And also, with her, this little post of Desdar, the thing from the Pokemon Alone creepypasta, she made this little post of what's Desdar looking at? Wrong answers lonely. Wrong answers only. And I just basically recreated what the comments said. Yeah, a can of beans. Tads a bill recipe on electricity. Pokemon having a mental breakdown. Watching the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9 trailer. Burger King. And that's just basically it. So this little thing, a little silly goober at it, I saw this almost like, wonder where I am. So I basically decided to recreate it, also added myself in. Along with some others. And with a few days ago, I saw this was almost like, why does this feel like an interaction with Jenny and Zaki would have? Sorry. God, I'm coughing a lot. She just basically said 100% on canon, and then I decided to, you know what, let me just recreate this.
I want a baby. I want your baby. I want someone else's baby.
Yeah, that's just basically how the whole thing is. Is this little thing, which I have no idea what the fuck it is. Also, look at that, my edit actually made into the list. Yes. For a little short context of what the hell is this, apparently it was supposed to be this being called the Comedy Clubhouse. IKEA has a portal to Narnia. Change thing. The change game. Apparently, they just make a random story and something that sounds basically stupid or fucked up. You say change, and it's for one of the people to change their lines. There's the Barcelona special, so shoot from the hip. And yeah, this has been recreated a few times. Some of them are decent and actually good, so I decided to make my own. And yeah, that's just basically where it stands now. And that's just basically it. That's how Miyazaki usually did actually met each other. Yeah, guess you learn something new every day. Anyways, thanks for watching, I guess. I don't know. Bye, I guess. I don't know how to end this off.